Welcome everyone, I am Pratyaksha. Guys, there are some movies that reach your heart. Before starting the movie, you should keep one thing in your mind, that how would it be if you are not able to speak in your life, and more important than that, you are not able to listen. Neither you can speak nor you can listen. Then how would you feel about this world? From what perspective would you be seeing it? Second thing is how people would be treating you. Well, today's era is very different, but it is not necessary that every person is good. And how would it be that whenever you want to explain your things to someone but your words are not able to reach him? Guys, I am telling the truth. You can watch Bollywood movies, Hollywood movies from anywhere, but watch any animated movie related to Japanese manga. It comes in one of the best movies. Stories are not like ours, but always bring such a peace which you will not be able to stop without calling it a masterpiece. I have explained a lot of animated movies before this also. Guys, there are Japanese movies. Guys, some animes are big, like they are made in web series, etc. Some animes are made inside movies. So without waiting, today we all are going to be a part of a very legendary movie. Guys, there are many names in the movie which are very tough. So without confusing you guys much, I will call all these names only and only friends. In the beginning of the movie, we see a boy who was crossing out all the dates on the calendar, completes his remaining work and leaves his job, sells all the extra stuff he had. This boy's name is Ishita. He goes inside the bank and withdraws a lot of money and keeps it with a lady. This guy is his mother. Ishita reaches near a bridge, and there he starts thinking in his mind how he is going to commit suicide by climbing on it. But then some firecrackers start bursting there and Rishita's attention gets diverted. Now the story starts from here. The movie goes straight into the past when Ishita used to study in a school. Today a new girl was going to come in her class. Ishita had a lot of friends. Due to this, the friend sitting next to her starts teasing her that today you will have a lot of fun because a new girl has entered. Ishita was not paying much attention. Then a very cute girl comes in, who starts looking at everyone, but she doesn't talk to anyone. Neither does she introduce herself. Then the teacher puts her hand on the girl's shoulder. The little girl opens her bag, takes out a notebook from it, and some things were written inside it. Now guys, it was written on this notebook. Haji Mema Shite means hello, hi Nishimiya, show to Imas. It means that I am called Nishimiya. Guys, I am able to read because guys I know Japanese. After that it was written Wata Shiva Minasan Kono no to o to Shite Naka Yoku Narita to o Mot Imas. It means that I want to know and recognize everyone through this notebook. I want to talk to everyone through this notebook. After that it was written to Kawata Sha to Nas to Kiva Kon no to Ni Wan Kashamas. It means that if you want to talk to me, please use this notebook and tell me by writing on it. Along with this, it was written further that Imaki Koima-sen says that she cannot hear. The whole class gets shocked. Till date, no such disabled child had come to their class. We also see many friends of Ishita here in the class. Now, when there is lunch inside the class, some girls come to talk to Nishimiya. She talks to him by writing through the notebook. Some girls come here and make fun of her. After that their teacher comes who asks them to write their homework, etc. All the children started writing, but Nishimiya cannot hear, so obviously how could she write things? At that time Nishimiya is helped. In the next scene, all the children are made to stand for music practice. Nishimiya did not know at what time to start singing. Before today, she had not even heard her own voice. She could only make sounds. Due to this, Nishimiya starts making sounds even before the song starts. All the children start looking at her and think that if Nishimiya performs in this way, then their show will be spoiled. Now here, a very good friend of Ishita is shown, whose name is Nao. She was getting distracted again and again because of Nishimiya. When the teacher makes them read in the class, Nao's reading was very rubbish. Due to this, she is scolded and made to sit. And then when Nishimiya's reading is done, she is asked to read. When she gets her marks, She also spoils her studies because she knows how to read but does not know how to speak, so the teacher makes her sit without scolding her. Now also gets angry that what happened. She got scolded and Nishimiya did not get scolded. Nishimiya goes ahead and tries to mingle with the other children, but no child tells Nishimiya what are these people talking about. No one ever included Nishimiya in their group, rather she used to go ahead and join someone's group. As soon as Nishimiya came, now took all her girls and left from there and poor Nishimiya was left standing alone. At this moment, Ishita comes there, who starts throwing small pieces on Nishimiya and also tells her that she should behave a little smartly. If she keeps on like this, then everyone will go away from her. Nishimiya does not understand anything because she is deaf. So she doesn't know what Ishita just said, but she just smiles. She thinks that Ishita is definitely talking to her in a nice way. Nishimiya uses her sign language and asks her to be friends, but Ishita was also very small and she didn't know the meaning of sign language and she runs away from there by throwing dust on her out of fear of Nishimiya. After a few days, a teacher comes who was a deaf expert. She was standing right next to Nishimiya and asked all the other children if anyone else also wanted to learn this language, but none of the other children in the class were interested in learning hand language to converse with Nishimiya, but one girl raised her hand and she wanted to learn this sign language of Nishimiya. The same girl now becomes a very good friend of Nishimiya and lives with her, but all the other girls start teasing this girl that you live with a dumb guard girl. This hurts the girl a lot, and from the next day onwards, he stopped coming to school. Here Ishita was sitting with his friends and joking around and writes random things on the blackboard because Nishimiya's friend had also left school recently. Now Nishimiya knew how to read, so she reads what the children are writing by looking at the blackboard. Yashta starts deleting her words and says that no, I did not write this. I don't know who wrote it. But Nishimiya does not fight with anyone in response to this. Rather, she writes Erika below. This means guys, thank you. Now Ishita's antics start here. He troubles Nishimiya a lot and keeps shouting in her ear. Nishimiya is wearing her hearing aid in her ear at this time. It hurts, but Ishita used to pull him out again and even throw him away. Ishita used to trouble him a lot by pouring water on him, throwing things on him, fighting with him, and once, she even beat Nishimiya so much. Rishita was getting punishment for this thing. Now in the affair of this punishment, Nishimiya feels that she must have got this punishment because of this, due to which she apologizes to Ishita. Gomna sai means sorry. That is, the girl is so innocent. Ishita keeps on bullying her here, but Nishimiya, the little girl, is still apologizing to him. Ida shouts at her that if you want to talk, then do it by speaking, don't play with me in sign language. Nishimiya holds Ishita's hand, then Ishita gets scared. Now when Nishimiya held Ishita's hand, the children standing there start teasing Ishita and start teasing her. Nishimiya once again asks Ishita to be friends in sign language, but Ishita was angry. Due to this, she doesn't understand Nishimiya's sign language. Hearing this, he throws her notebook in the water. Now when Nishimiya's notebook had gone inside the water, the poor girl herself gets inside the water and starts taking out her notebook. Now here we see the next day that Ishita also jumped inside the same water. Because Ishita's friends were also joking with her and threw her bag and notebook in the water. Then he finds Nishimiya's notebook and many things were written in it. Now the scene shifts to a day before. The class of these children was going on. Then the principal comes here and makes an announcement inside the class that someone is repeatedly pulling out the hearing aid of the child Nishimiya and stealing it. It seems that someone is bullying her. Does any one of you children know who is troubling her? Till now, 8 of her sets have disappeared and these sets are very expensive. So if any one of you is doing this, then he should come forward and tell. Nishimiya's mother is very upset with this. The principal also says that whoever has broken those airheads will have to pay for it because they are very expensive, and how much will Nishimiya's parents be able to afford? When Ishida hears this, many things start coming to his mind because he also belongs to a middle-class family. If anyone comes to know that IDA has done all this, then her mother will have to pay a lot of money. After the principal leaves, their class teacher gets very angry because he knew very well that Ishita is behind all this. Now the principal starts asking Ishita's friends that tell me what Ishita does. Now all the friends of Ishita who used to trouble Nishimiya along with Ishita, they put all the blame on Ishita that none of us does anything, it is only Ishita who troubles Nishimiya. When Ishita herself gets caught, she starts taking names of all the people. So these girls start crying that Ishita, how can you do this to us? We have not done anything wrong till date. The whole class starts staring at Ishita, and the culprits come back to the same present time when Ishita was underwater. And she finds Nishimiya's notebook. Many things were written in it, and all these conversations were such that Nishimiya is trying to mingle with these girls, but all these girls are giving her very rude answers that we don't want to talk to you. You are repeatedly coming in our group, go away from here. When no one is talking to you, then why are you talking? After seeing all these things, Ishita also feels bad that these girls were so bad, and yet Nishimiya has never given any wrong reply to anything till date, rather has apologized to everyone. Now Ishita comes towards her house after getting wet, where she comes to know that her mother is talking to someone while apologizing. Till now a call had gone to Ishita's house from the school, and all the deeds of Ishita were told. Ishita's mother first asks her that first you tell me whether all these things are true, that I have received a call from your school. Ishita should say yes to it. He gives it to her and goes away. Before leaving, when he looks back, he finds out that his mother has started crying after hearing all this. Somewhere, his mother was also feeling bad that how could her son do such bad things? How can he trouble a small girl? On top of that, he doesn't even have enough money to pay anyone. Ishita's mom says that we will go to Nishimiya's mom right now to meet her. Ishita's mom takes out some money and gives it to Nishimiya's mom in a park and apologizes to her. Ishita is also called to apologize, but she doesn't come there. They go somewhere else after a lot of embarrassment. Ishita also starts coming down the stairs and sees that someone is feeding bread to birds. After going further, he realizes that it is Nishimiya, and he hides from Nishimiya's eyes and goes from behind. By now, it was evening. Ishita was sitting at a place where her mom comes and says that from the next day onwards, she has to prove herself to be a good child. But the strangest thing was that blood was coming out from her ears. It seemed as if someone had broken her earring. Then the blood comes out after pulling out the ear machine. Ditto, the same thing, now where on one hand Ishita along with her friends used to harass Nishimiya, but now he himself has become the victim. All the other friends have come together and all of them have started harassing Ishita that what a useless boy he is, how much he harassed a deaf and dumb girl. One day it is known that Nishimiya was cleaning Ishida's desk, then Ishida comes and stops her. But Nishimiya smilingly starts cleaning the desk again, then Ishita holds her hand and starts quarreling with her. This time Nishimiya also does not stop and a scuffle breaks out between the two. Nishimiya tries a lot to say something to Ishita, but Nisheda, as always, did not want to understand anything. Now after Nishimiya leaves, Ishita starts cleaning her desk on her own, on which many wrong things were written. Actually Nishimiya did not want Ishita to read these wrong things. That's why, because she was cleaning the desk herself. And Ishita herself shouted at Nishimiya. Now even after being so upset, Nishimiya quit the school. The same thing is told by their teacher inside the school, after which the scene reaches the beginning. Here we see that Nishimiya is standing outside a school where sign languages are taught. He was afraid to enter the classroom and was thinking whether he would be able to meet Nishimiya or not, whether he should enter inside or not. Then a girl comes out from there whom everyone was calling by the name of Nishimiya. Ishita recognized her as soon as he saw her and said that she is Nishimiya and tries to go to her, but by then Nishimiya goes ahead from there. IDA goes to her, puts his hand on her shoulder and then talks to her that did you recognize me? Do you recognize me? Have you forgotten me? I am IDA, we both were together in the 6th class. They used to study together. After all this time Ishita suddenly comes and stands in front of Nishimiya, then how will Nishimiya react? Due to this she quickly runs away from there. Ishita also runs after her. Nishimiya had hidden at a place. Ishita stands in front of her and returns her notebook and says that this is the same notebook which had fallen in your water. After that Ishita starts talking to Nishimiya in sign language. Nishimiya gets shocked that how did Ishita learn this language? On which Shraddha tells that yes, she has learnt a little. Nishimiya got emotional somewhere after seeing all these things, after which Ishita starts talking in some other sign language and slaps herself again that when Nishimiya used to talk in this language in childhood, Ishita did not try to understand it even once and Nishimiya tried a lot, after which we see that Ishita now he was at his own house, his mother was sitting in front of him and was very happy. When Ishita asks why are you doing this, Ishita's mother shows him the same envelope full of money and says that I have got this, I know that you have given it to me, I am very happy. Actually, IDA had made such an envelope so that her mother can fill all the money that her mother has spent on Ishita or paid for her deeds, although her mother also knew the meaning of all these things that how much hard work Ishita must have put in to collect this money, she must have done a side job, must have sold her toys etc. Only then she must have got so much money, after which Ishita's mother says then why do you want to die? This was a very strange question. Ishita says that yes. Some things were going on in my life, after which Ishita's mother says that it means I was absolutely perfect, your room was absolutely clean, I had kept money. I found a calendar inside your room with dates crossed out. Your phone was switched off. What do you want? After that Ishita's mom picked up the envelope filled with money and was almost about to set it on fire. Now how could this middle-class family earn so much money? Then IDA sits on the ground and starts apologizing that no mom, from today onwards I will never bring such a thought in my mind. Now here Ishita goes towards her school. This was a new session. He was feeling extremely guilty about what all things are going on in his life. He also goes into the past where he remembers meeting Nishimiya. He remembers bullying Nishimiya. He remembers how much he had troubled Nishimiya. One day before, he was about to commit suicide and meeting Nishimiya was also a part of that. Now his life has become very different from before. Earlier he used to have so many friends and now he doesn't have even a single friend. There was a cross on all the faces. He did not want to listen to anyone's voice. He closed his ears and found everyone completely isolated from him. Now Ishita did not even have a best friend, even her old friends did not talk to her. In fact, Ishita herself started feeling that what would all these people think about me, that I should not stay here. Ishita now started having lunch alone. At the same time, she sees on the bench near her, a fat boy with curly hair was also sitting alone and having lunch. At the same time, the thought of Nishimiya comes to Ishita's mind and she starts thinking that when she talked to Nishimiya, she came to know that Nishimiya comes to that bridge every Thursday to feed bread to the fish, so should she meet Nishimiya or not? Ishita was very confused. The next day, when Ishita was about to enter her school, she sees that another boy is harassing the same fat boy to take his bicycle. First he ignores it, but when he realizes that this fat boy is being ignored too much, he goes ahead and offers his own cycle to the other boy saying, "Take my cycle, brother, leave this boy's cycle." Now when Ishita did not have a cycle, how could he go to meet Nishimiya? In his mind, he thought that destiny does not want him to meet Nishimiya. Ishita gets a bread coupon at this time and he thinks that this will be the right time for Nishimiya. he should take bread to her. Ishita takes the bread and reaches outside the classroom directly, but here a small boy comes in front of him who looks like a girl and says that he is Nishimiya's boyfriend and Nishimiya is not inside, he should go from there, although Ishita had seen that Nishi is sitting inside. When Ishita comes out, her same fat friend had found and brought her bicycle as well. This boy had become good friends with her. Now the first cross between Ishita and him was with this boy. He had moved away from above, which means that now he has started making friends. Ishita had made a friend after a long time and he also asks him if any special things have to be done for this, where this boy says that no, there is nothing like that, in friendship one just has to understand each other. Ishita once again reaches outside the same class the next day with bread to meet Nishimiya, but this small red jacket boy refuses and says that no, today Nishimiya is not here. Then this fat friend of Ishita comes and catches his throat and says that why are you lying? Seeing this class fight, all the people come out and start laughing. Nishimiya was also standing from a distance and watching this thing. Ishita goes away and Nishimiya follows her. Both of them had reached the bridge, where Nishimiya's boyfriend and Ishita's friend both were standing from a distance and watching everything from the camera inside the gallery. And they were checking what these two are talking about. This fat curly-haired boy says that if you can see something then tell me what these two are talking about. Here Yashda and Nishimiya talk to each other and say that for a long time they were thinking how to meet each other. Nishimiya was trying to explain something here but Ishita did not want to see her. Both of them start taking the notebook from each other's hand and in this process the notebook falls inside the water. In order to pick up the notebook, Nishimiya jumps in the water and in order to save Nishimiya, Ishita jumps in the water. Both of them get wet badly. Ishita apologizes somewhere but Nishimiya also apologizes to her from the other side and even says thank you. Now the same boy in red jacket was getting angry on Nishimiya and at the same time he clicked a picture of Ishita jumping from this bridge and also uploads that picture. In no time the picture goes viral. Rishita is made fun of a lot. Now this news reached the school as well. Due to this, Ishita was suspended for 7 days. The next day, when Ishita was going out, she saw the same boy in red jacket in a park, who was shivering with cold and was sleeping on the ground. Ishita tells him that you should go home. Why are you staying here? If you stay here, you will get sick. Then this boy in red jacket says that don't you hate me at all, I picked up your photo. Yashta is not much affected by this and says that if you had put that picture, then it is okay and anyway, he is Nishimiya's boyfriend, so he can do anything. When Ishita was leaving from here, she looks back and sees that the same boy in red jacket has fainted. That is why he picks him up and brings him to his house, feeds him, makes him change his clothes. Then this boy in red jacket leaves from here as soon as it is night. Ishita also follows him. This little boy was not wearing shoes while taking the umbrella, so Ishita took off her shoes and gave them to him. Now Ishita asks this little boy that why did you come out of your house, where he tells that he had used Nishimiya's shampoo, due to which he went out in the midst of a fight. Then Ishita gets a little surprised and asks whether you and Nishimiya live together. Then this little boy changes the topic. Now here Ishita wanted that this little boy should not get wet because he was Nishimiya's boyfriend. If he gets sick then he will not like it. Due to this he gives his umbrella to this little boy. Now this boy stops and starts saying in anger that you should not pretend to be so good. It was you who used to trouble Nishimiya a lot in childhood and after all what is the reason that he has come to Nishimiya after learning sign language? Ishita understood that this boy definitely knows about Ishita from before. Nishimiya must have told him this. Ishita says that yes, I have really made a big mistake and I should not have lived. He says that Nishimiya should not cry anymore because of me. In fact, he will not come between Nishimiya and this boy. Now this little boy was about to come home, so he started taking umbrella from Yashda. At this time, This boy turns around, and after turning around, he tells Ishita in sign language that he is not Nishimiya's boyfriend but her younger sister. This red jacket was not a boy but Nishimiya's sister, who always wanted to protect Nishimiya. Ishita could not believe that he was roaming with a girl for so long, and she felt very ashamed. At this time, Nishimiya's mom comes here, and seeing Ishita in front of her, she slaps her directly because Ishita had troubled her daughter a lot in childhood. Ishita still apologizes here, and this little girl in red jacket was just looking at Nishimiya's sister Ishita, and she thought that Ishita is not that bad. After coming home, her mom tells this little girl to stay away from Ishita. Next day, Ishita meets Nishimiya on this bridge and also says that all the childhood memories are with her. She has the numbers of her friends. If she wants, she can take them. Here Nishimiya tells about the girl who used to learn sign language with her. Ishida says that no, I don't have that girl's number. Now after a long time, Ishita talks to one of her friends that do you have the contact number of the girl who had left the school. Then this girl tells that our old friend now studies in the same school as the girl. So these two must know each other. Here on one side Ishita was going to search for her friend. So Nishimiya also joins her. Nishimiya had her younger sister with her and Rishita had her friend. Both of them see each other inside the train but are unable to talk to each other. So Nishimiya messages Ishita inside the train. Ishita is shocked to see whose number it is, but this number was of Nishimiya only. She also came to know that Ishita is Nishi. Mia has set out to find her friend. They were about to go around this new school when the girl whom they had come here to find arrives. Nishimiya and this girl meet each other and become very happy because both of them were meeting after a very long gap. Ishida leaves both of them to talk for a while. After going ahead, he meets a girl who gives him a coupon. That girl was none other than his friend now. He starts looking at this coupon. Ishida reaches there. Now was hiding inside this club so that whatever happens, Ishida would not recognize her. Ida does not recognize her but now definitely recognizes him even though she was wearing a mask. After which we see that Nishimiya comes to a doctor with her grandmother, and when the grandmother and doctor were talking to each other, her grandmother becomes very sad. The doctor had actually told that Nishimiya's right hand has also been completely damaged, and even if she installs a machine now, she will not be able to see anything. You won't hear it. Here Ishita gives the same mask to Nijmiya's younger sister and says that you should give it to your elder sister. When her younger sister comes to Nishimiya, she was crying badly, so her younger sister leaves this mask here and goes away. At this time we see that Ishita has come to pick up Nishimiya. Nishimiya was standing on the other side of the road. Ishida was about to leave when a girl stops him. It was none other than his old friend now. She sits on his bicycle. Now asks Ishita to go out with her, but Ishita did not want to go anywhere with Now at this time. Now feels that Ishita still hates her and refuses, saying that no, there is nothing like that. Now also apologizes and says that maybe I should have contacted you earlier, but Nishid ignores all these things and asks Now to get down because Nishimiya was watching all this from a distance. Now starts teasing Ishita about this too, that are you both dating? Now here Now again reaches Nishimiya and removes her hearing aid, but this time Ishida stops her. Ida returns the same hearing aid to Nishimiya. And he also apologizes. Now is very surprised that how did Ishida change? He used to trouble Nishimiya, then why is he not doing so today? Now starts laughing badly and says that did you befriend me out of guilt, and laughs and leaves from there. Nishimiya also starts asking that what did she say before leaving, then Yashita does not tell her anything. The next day Nishimiya changed her entire hairstyle. Earlier she used to keep her hair open. This time she had made a braid. Ishita starts thinking that why did she do this, and Nishimiya also starts feeling ashamed. Nishimiya tries very hard that this time she will not use hand sign, but will tell by speaking. Ishita understands a little bit and he also replies. Nishimiya still did not know how to speak properly, due to which she was speaking a lot of gibberish. Ishita tells her that if you are not able to speak then you should use hand sign. When Nishimiya asks him to do this, Nishimiya uses her hand sign again and asks him if what I am saying is useless. Ishita says no, there is nothing like that. You say whatever you want to say. Ishita was leaving when Nishimiya stops her and gives her a bag which had 3 candies in it. Ishita says thank you to her. Nishimiya gets emotional and wants to say something with her mouth. IDA thinks that she is saying that today's moon is very beautiful. I love the moon. But in reality Nishimiya wanted to say something else which Ishida could not understand. When Ishida could not understand what Nishimiya said, Nishimiya gets extremely emotional and leaves from there. After coming home, she tells her younger sister too. The next day, Nishad asks one of his friends that why does a girl change her hairstyle. Then his friend tells him that she can do this only when she wants to impress someone or for her special one. Now when Ishita talked to another friend of hers after such a long time, the cross was removed from her as well. This girl introduced Ishita to one of her friends and this boy also joined the same group, meaning that now Ishita's old friends were increasing again. Here all the children meet together on this bridge, but Nishimiya did not come here, so Ishita asks why she did not come, then her younger sister tells that she is not well, so somewhere Ishita knew that something is wrong, that is why he tells this girl about the day. Then this girl says do you even know what she said? Ishita says that she was just saying I love moon, I did not understand more than this. Then Nishimiya's younger sister starts laughing. Nishimiya gets a message, Ishida tells her to join him tomorrow. This whole friend circle is going for a walk many times. Ishida had come for a walk with his whole group. Nishimiya had also joined them with her sister, now had also come here. Now was talking well with Nishimiya. Then Nishimiya's younger sister finds it very strange that why now, being a bad girl, is behaving so friendly with her. Now all the children were sitting inside the roller coaster and started talking. After the ride is over, Ishita asks Nishimiya if she is feeling fine. Everything is fine. All the other children are also surprised that how does Rishita know sign language. Somewhere someone was feeling jealous of someone. Someone was joking with someone. When Rishita sees that all the friends are together and happy, he feels that he also deserves all these things. He should also be happy. Now here, she asks Ishita to bring something. When Ishita goes inside a shop to buy something, the boy standing there is none other than an old member of their group. They do not talk to each other at all and Ishita goes out. Now had seen all these things, how her old friend used to work here. Now used to think in her childhood that these friends will meet each other and talk, but they never talk to anyone. It never happened. Now starts telling Ishita that you are the same as before. You still bully everyone, to which Ishita says that no, he is not like that at all, he has changed completely. Now was feeling very jealous of Nishimiya that since the time she came in our life, all these things went wrong, neither would she have come in our life nor would things have gone wrong. Now repeatedly asks Nishimiya to go to different swings. Ishita also tries to save her, but still now takes Nishimiya with her. After which we see that Nishimiya's younger sister comes to Ishita's house and shows a video. Actually she was having some doubt that Nishimiya is in some problem. Due to this she had put a camera inside her sister's neck so that she could at least hear everything. Inside which a recording is found and it is revealed that now said very dirty things to Nishimiya and blamed her for many things. Somewhere Nishimiya was understanding all this and she just kept on saying sorry. Now will never be Nishimiya's friend. She has always hated her and will continue to do so in future too. Now even stands up and slaps Nishimiya. Nishimiya keeps apologizing to her but now had crossed all her limits. Here Ishita also felt very bad that now did not behave well with Nishimiya. Here one of Ishita's friends comes and meets her and says that I have heard that in childhood you used to tease Nishimiya a lot. You were also one of them in the same group. Then Yashita comes and tells her friend that what are you doing? Why are you telling everyone what our past has been? Then this girl starts shouting at Ishita that no, I have not told anything to anyone. Why are you shouting at me like this? And while crying she starts shouting loudly in the class that how Ishita used to trouble Nishimiya in childhood and this girl did not do anything. By crying in front of everyone she shows how innocent she is. Ishita gets very upset after hearing this and goes out of the room. She starts remembering what a big mistake she has made. He is a very bad person. When he goes back to the bridge, he meets Nishimiya with her friends. Ishita's friends were also following behind. Now the girls standing here start apologizing to each other because Ishita had asked them to do so, but now is still silent. Nishimiya was standing and she would never apologize to her. Ida was listening to all this while standing on the side because all of them started fighting among themselves and started blaming each other. So one by one everyone started coming to Ishita, but Ishita was so angry that she started making everyone quiet by saying that keep quiet, I won't listen to anyone, everyone should go away from here. One by one everyone started leaving from here. Nishimiya gets very emotional after seeing all this and starts crying that everyone got upset with Ishita's behavior and everyone left. The next day Ishita comes back on the same bridge with a bra, but this time Nishimiya has not come. Her younger sister has come who is wearing a school costume. Vacations were going on inside at this time. Ishita asks why are you wearing it? The girl tells that she has played a play. Ishita was going home to drop this little girl. Then this girl asks that why are you wearing it? Why are you going to leave me? Where Yashita tells that she is worried about her. That is why when Yashita reaches home, she comes to know that the grandmother of this house has died and that is why Nishimiya did not come today. Everyone was very sad. Ishita takes Nishimiya with her to roam somewhere the next day. Both were thinking of talking to each other but still they could not talk. After sitting at one place, while talking, Nishimiya apologizes to Ishita that if Ishita stays with her all the time, then she will never be happy. From the next day Ishita starts being happy so that Nishimiya does not see her so sad. Ishita asks where are you people going? What is your plan? Then they take Nishimiya and her sister Ishita with them. They had some different plans. They were going to make a cake in which they also include Ishita. Till now all three had made the cake. Nishimiya's mother never liked Ishita. Even Ishita was afraid that she would be slapped again, but this time Nishimiya's mother does not say anything. After which all of them sit together and eat cake together. Nishimiya's younger mother tells Yashita that there is a fireworks show going to be held next week and she should join it along with them. After which the scene directly shifts to that day. Yashita had joined the whole family to watch this fire show. Here Yashita thanks Nishimiya that it was good that she invited her. Nishimiya tells that day on her birthday, her mother was very happy. She was not angry at all. Ishita asks Nishimiya about her birthday. This time Nishimiya had missed her birthday, which was her 18th birthday, but Ishita promises that on the next 19th birthday, he will be with Nishimiya. Now Nishimiya starts leaving from here. Ishita stops her and says that no, the show has not ended yet. Then Nishimiya says that she has some work at home and she also has to study. Before leaving, Ishita also tells Nishimiya that we both will meet again, but this time Nishimiya did not give any answer and she starts leaving from here. Now Nishimiya's younger sister comes here, who asks Ishita to bring the camera from home. Now Ishita goes to the house and was about to take the camera from there. Then he finds out that the main door is already open, all the lights inside the house are off. He starts searching for Nishimiya here and there. But then he finds out that Nishimiya is there. She is standing inside the balcony and is in the jump mode from there. She shouts loudly and asks her to stop, but Nishimiya is not able to hear her as she was deaf. Ishita runs very fast and collides with a chair, but even then Nishimiya is not able to hear her saying stop. By now Nishimiya had jumped from here, but Ishida had reached on time and he had caught Nishimiya's hand. He was very sad and was praying to God that he should get the power somehow and he should save Nishimiya's life today. Ishita starts thinking in his mind that whatever he has done with Nishimiya till date, that girl thought of committing suicide due to this. After today he will never do anything bad to anyone. He even wants to apologize to Nishi for the mistakes he has done in his childhood, but till date he has not apologized to Nishimiya. Ishida uses more power than necessary and even pulls Nishimiya up, but then a big problem arises here. He had brought Nishimiya up, but he loses his balance and falls down in that big ditch. Here Nishimiya was watching how Ishida fell in the water because of her. Next day we see that the scene was directly inside the hospital. Ishita's mom had come here. Nishimiya's younger sister was already sitting there, who tells that the hospital staff is not letting anyone meet Ishita. When Ishita fell, she was inside the water and that is why her life was saved, but she had a lot of blood loss due to falling in the water. That is why she is very conscious and is admitted. Ishita's mom tells everyone that she is fine now and is out of danger much more than before. Nishimiya's mom comes here and Ishita's mom first apologizes, but Nishimiya's mom falls at Ishita's feet because she had no idea that all this happened because of Nishimiya. She committed suicide. She was going to commit suicide and Ishita saved her life. Here Nishimiya's younger sister also falls at Ishita's mom's feet and starts apologizing. Ishita's mom picks them up and hugs them and says that no, there is no need to worry so much, now everything is fine. Here we see that outside the hospital Nishimiya's condition worsens because she was being beaten very badly, that Ashita's condition happened because of you. If Nishimiya had to commit suicide then she would have died. After all, what was the need to involve Ishita in this? At this time Nishimiya's mom reaches here, who stops the boat, but the boat does not stop at all, rather it starts attacking Nishimiya's mom. By now Ishita's mom also reaches here, who sorts out this fight. Ishita's mom meets Nishimiya, who was a very sweet girl. Nishimiya was under so much guilt that she falls at Ishita's mom's feet. And she starts apologizing. At this time Ishita's fat friend comes to meet her, but it is revealed that she does not let anyone meet Ishita. Poor Nishimiya was made to stand outside. Nishimiya was blaming herself for everything, saying that all these things happened because of the fight on the bridge, but this boy tells that no, there is nothing like that, it is not your fault in this. In fact, all of us friends had even talked to Ishita. Nishimiya says that she will make everything exactly like before. Here Nishimiya goes to meet all the other friends, then all these friends hug Nishimiya and say that why did you try to commit suicide? These people were really good. Really, Nishimiya goes to meet the other friends and apologizes to them too, but all those friends were also on Nishimiya's side and console her that it was not your fault. She used to try to meet now all the time, but now used to turn his face and go from here. But Nishimiya did not lose courage at all and he always used to stand. Outside the hospital, Nishimiya's own hand was also broken, but still she does not care about this. Rather, she always tried to talk to Nao and used to follow her around with an umbrella. One day, Nishimiya dreams that Ishita is going to commit suicide. At the same time, Ishita also dreams that she is in some danger and Nishimiya is also in some danger. Both wake up at the same time. Nishimiya was feeling strange and due to this, she reaches the bridge at midnight. At the same time, Ishita was also not feeling well and she wakes up at night and comes to the bridge. Both of them look at each other. Nishimiya thinks that how did Ishita come here? How is this possible? Ishita says, "Don't cry, I am absolutely fine." Rather, she feels good that Nishimiya is absolutely fine. Now finally, Ishita apologizes to Nishimiya for the mistakes she had made in her childhood. Nishimiya says that it is nothing like that. All these mistakes are hers. If she had not come here, then all these things would have happened. She would never have come to this place. Both of them tell about their dreams. At the same time, Ishita also says the same thing and Nishimiya also says the same thing, that both of them were creating trouble for each other, but both of them also convince each other that there is nothing like that. Ishita herself was about to commit suicide, but she came to know that nothing will happen by dying, and he tells Nishimiya that he wants to apologize to everyone because he had never done good to anyone in his childhood. He says that now if he lives, he will live with Nishimiya only, rather by living with her, he can apologize to many people. By now, he had been discharged from the hospital. Now was seeing all these things, then here her mother tells that when you were not there, now took a lot of care of us. Now had finally realized how bad she is. The situation was going bad, then she was not accepting Nishimiya. Now tells how her friends had taken Ishita out of the water, but all this was not accepted. Now was forbidden to tell everything to Ishita because their friends were not getting along well, but still now knew that it was important for these friends to meet, so he told everything to Ishita about how his friends helped him. Seeing such behavior of now, Ishita had again accepted him as his friend. And the cross disappears from her face. We see that when Ishita comes to her house, her mom and Nishimiya's mom were together. Both were talking very well. After coming upstairs, she also sees Nishimiya's younger sister, who asks her to teach her because her grades used to be very low. The next day there was a school festival and both of them were going to meet each other at the school gate. Ishita was very nervous and he was not able to face anyone, but Nishimiya was right next to him because all the children were talking about Ishita and how she had committed suicide. Ishita gets upset and sits down, then Nishimiya holds her hand and starts taking her with her, saying that you should work with courage. Ishita was not feeling well even after going to the class, due to which he goes to the washroom, but then his friend comes to meet him. Then Yashita was feeling bad that she told her friend that there were many bad things on the bridge. Then this fat friend came near her. He gets angry and says that there is nothing like that. We both are very good friends. Ishita comes out of the washroom where she sees her other friends as well. All those friends who had behaved wrongly with Ishita somewhere or the other start giving good gifts to Ishita. Ishita also comes forward and apologizes. At this time Nishimiya was standing with them, and now comes again the same girl who bullies Nishimiya the most, but this time she really does not joke. She says something to her, that is, now had changed, but she does not tell anyone, and the strangest thing is that now had learned sign language, which she hated the most. Nishimiya was very happy but now gets a little shy and goes from there. Ishita now asks all her friends to go to the festival together. All these friends were with Ishita and everyone goes to the festival together. Ishita removes her hands from her ears, starts listening to everyone's conversation and starts feeling that what is going on here after all. When he sees that everyone is happy, everything is fine, then he also finally becomes happy and cries that after all so many things have happened to him. Is he good? Is he bad? So many things. With this guys, this very amazing movie ends here. If you watch this movie in real, then your tears will not stop. Where in the first part we see how Nishimiya was harassed to a great extent, but in the second part how Yashita came back to her. The things which she was trying to explain, people are sometimes able to understand those things, people are never able to understand, so this movie is filled with extreme emotions. If you watch it in life, then only you will be able to understand its emotions. So guys, how did you all like this movie? Do tell me. So let's meet you all in the next episode. Until then, Tata.